March is here. It's hump day, and we got a lot of basketball. Let's talk about it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Craigbin, aka Cash Cake, back with another NBA Prize Picks video. We're going to do full game here. We got a big slate on our hands. We got 3 plays that we will talk about. I've dumped a bunch of plays in our premium Discord through our Patreon if you want to check us out there. Been on a heck of a run, 19-4 in the NBA Prize Picks plays over the last 2 days in that premium chat. If you want to check us out on Twitter, you can check us out as well and see all those plays. I dropped them so you can kind of see. I'll drop a few more plays on there as well if you want to just join the Twitter. Also, if you don't have that account over at PrizePicks, use that promo code CashCake and get the 100% instant deposit match up to $100. Link is in the description below. And like always, if you like these videos, you want to see more of them, I'm going to do my best to be consistent with them. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully we'll pick some more winners today. Let's get after it. All right, PrizePicks desktop up here. Again, we're doing full game, not first half. You want to check out those first half plays, you can check those out at the end of this video. I will link it. So if you want to check those out, they have moved at least one of the lines, I know. Again, anytime there's a bump, I don't really like to take it. Hence last night, if you had took the bumps last night, you would have missed on Jakob Poeltl because he barely got that 11.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And same kind of thing with Luka. Luka hit his as well, but if you would have took the bumps, you would have lost both of them. So I try to get those videos out early, around 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. So if you want to check out those videos early, that's when I tend to drop them. If you want to check out what we got going on, again, like I said, Twitter here, I dropped these. This is what we've done the last 2 days in our premium Discord. That was on Monday. Again, Julius Randle at the hook screwed up a perfect sweep. And then last night, again, the rotations that OKC put out there, I just don't think I can play them at all going forward with what they're doing. And they played basically everybody 20 minutes. I'm going to stay away from them. And then Beasley just didn't shoot a ton of threes, so we missed on that one. But again, 19-4 last 2 days. Hopefully we can keep going and capitalize on that. But let's talk about the 3 plays I brought up today. First one, we're going to go Detroit here. We're going to go Killian Hayes going up against Chicago. Chicago's been a better defensive unit as of late. And then adding Patrick Beverley, I think, just going to help their defensive presence here. We got the juice on the under on this. We're talking 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Going up against Chicago. Chicago is ranked 10th in points allowed, 15th in rebounds allowed, 20th in assists allowed. Now, these 26 points, rebounds, and assists against Charlotte are a little bit misleading. They basically had nobody on their team here. We had no Hayes. We had no Bogdanovic. So a lot of those guys were sitting. So a lot of those guys are back. So they really had a skeleton crew in their backcourt. But now we have Bojan. Now we have Ivy back. That's really going to hurt him. Wiseman's been taking up a lot of usage as well. I like the under here. Going up against Chicago, we look back from last year and this year. He has not went over this. He played Chicago once this year, put up 13 points, rebounds, and assists back on January 19th. And then last year, 7, 6, and 16. But a lot of that was with Cade Cunningham, so you can't really take that too much. He's still going to play minutes. Don't get me wrong. We're probably going to see, mid 30 minutes out of him, probably like 28 to 32 minutes out of him is what we'll probably see. But Ivy is very ball dominant. Bojan's going to shoot a ton. Wiseman's been really heavy with the rock. If Diallo comes off the bench, he's really aggressive. Bagley's really aggressive. And he's just been shooting super poorly. Even if we look at the game against Charlotte, shot 4 for 13 here. But before that, I mean, just abysmal shooting the ball all the way back from the Spurs on February 10th. 2 for 11, 9%. 1 from 11, 9% there. 1 for 10 against Toronto, 10%. Boston, 3 for 11, 27%. 4 for 10 against Orlando, a little bit better, 40%. And then 1 for 6 against Toronto, 17%. So he's just not shooting the ball very good. And with Hayes dominating the ball as well, with he can get some assists, but I think points and rebounds are what's going to really hurt him here. So I'm going to go under this points, rebounds, and assists for Killian Hayes. Again, with those guys coming back and then playing a Chicago team that also is a little bit slower in pace, good in defense efficiency. We're going to go under this. The next one we're going to look at, one that's, I do like this play quite a bit. It should be a fun game to watch. And that's going to Jason Tatum here. Now we have Brown back, for Boston here. So Boston should have their entire team back. And we could, it should be a great game against Cleveland. Really like this game. However, Tatum going up against Cleveland here, if we kind of look at it, turnovers, man. We're going to go higher than 2.5 turnovers. He has actually had higher than 2.5 turnovers in each of his 8 games. If we look at what he's played against Cleveland, went over in both this year against Cleveland, 4 and 6. Cleveland is ranked second in defensive efficiency. You got to like that. So, juices on the over minus 125. Just a spot that I really like here going up against Cleveland. And then what he's been doing, turning over the ball over quite often here, over his last 8 games. And again, going against Cleveland, which is a great defensive team. Boston's favored by 5 here, 219 over under. But I do think he's going to cough it up a few times here with the ball in his hands. So we'll take more than 2.5 turnovers for Jason Tatum. And then the last one we're going to talk about and look at is the big news is Kevin Durant's going to play today. First game with the Suns. And I don't think Chris Paul's going to shoot the rock at all, honestly. I don't think he's going to shoot hardly at all. He's going to want to feel the chemistry and get these guys going with Booker and Ayton, and Durant playing that first game. So I'm going to go assist. I'm going to go higher than 8.5 assists with him. Juice is on the over at minus 130. Charlotte's almost dead last in assists allowed. Phoenix is favored by 10 here. Charlotte, again, feel really bad for Melo Ball. He's out for the season with a broken ankle. No contact, too, which really stinks. I know he's had some ankle issues. The only issue I have with this is he going to stay close enough for him to clear this? But like I said, I don't think he's going to shoot like he has been. With Durant there, he's going to want to get these guys involved. He's going to get Durant in rhythm in the offense. He's going to want to get, Booker in rhythm and feel out the spacing of these guys. And I think it's going to help his assist numbers a ton. I mean, I don't think he's going to shoot a ton. I think he will when he has to. But especially if this game gets a little bit more wide open, I think he's just going to keep feeding these guys. And this 8.5 assist, I think he's going to clear this quite easily, honestly, going up against Charlotte. Again, juice is on the over at minus 130, and that's what we're kind of looking at. So, again, we got a lot of plays. I've dropped a bunch more in our Discord. Hoops Guru jumped a bunch as well. So it's like, a ton of plays that are out there. I'm going to keep adding to it if we get any kind of injury consideration. But, again, I will mention this, once again, towards the end of the season in March and April, we've got about 5 weeks of regular season basketball left. Focus on the teams that have something to play for, and not so much the teams, that don't. Like, I know Detroit don't have nothing to play for, but I'm playing the under kind of on that basis and the defense. But, like, if you're trying to look at playing higher the projection or overs, don't so much do that, on teams that don't have a lot to play for, because it's going to be super risky. So, hopefully that helps you guys. Again, that's what I'm kind of looking at so far. Again, I've added more plays as well, and I'm gonna dig in a little bit more here after lunch. But again, if you don't have that PrizePicks account, use that promo code CashKeg. You save the 100% instant deposit match up to $100. And like always, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Deuces.